fresh YouTube. This is so exciting. So today I'm going to show you guys the 5 best trouser styles if you are curvier. So I am a size UK 12-14. I had a baby nearly 15 months ago, so obviously my body has definitely changed and is definitely different to how it was. There's certain things that I struggle with when I'm styling, especially trousers. I mean, trousers and jeans when you're curvier is probably the hardest thing to style and to know what to buy ever. So I want to show you guys my 5 favorite styles and how I would style them. So first up, I've got to start with a wide leg trouser. For me, this is the style of trouser that I wear the most, and specifically with wide legs, we're talking about high rise. So high-waisted trousers, super wide leg, and for me, that is the most flattering style on my body type for sure. So the best part about a high-waisted wide leg trouser is they nip you in at the waist, making your waist obviously look smaller, and they elongate your legs, which for someone who's curvier, that's absolutely amazing. That's absolutely what we're looking for. So I'm going to show you the ways that I like to style these type of trousers. Now, don't be afraid to style in an oversized way. Like, this is absolutely the thing that I love to do. So wearing a wide leg with either an oversized jumper or an oversized t-shirt is something that I will do on a regular basis. And the main thing I do is I will French tuck the front of the t-shirt or the front of the jumper. By doing this French tuck, this will help balance proportions and obviously show a little bit more of your waist. So for me, being curvier, it's just a little bit more flattering if I'm kind of doing that French tuck and just balancing out the proportions a little bit, so it's kind of not just blocky, if that makes sense. So the next way that I like to style high-waisted wide leg trousers is with something more fitted or more fitted and cropped. For me, it's absolutely about balancing proportions. Again, you've obviously got the more voluminous trousers on the bottom half, which kind of skim your tummy, skim your hips, and then you've got something slim at the top, which pulls in your waist. And really for me, it just is a really balanced, nice look that's super flattering. During this video, I will keep coming back to proportions, because for me, proportions are so important when I'm deciding how I want to style myself as someone who's curvier. And I'm careful with how I style things, and especially when we're talking about French tucking or wearing something more slim on the top half, it's absolutely proportions that I'm thinking about at the time while I'm styling. So in terms of shoes with wide leg trousers, so for me, I like to style either with a trainer or a heel. So that might be a heel boot, like a pointed heel boot in the winter, or a heel sandal in the summer. I just think that looks the best with wide leg trousers. Now, obviously what you have to be careful with a wide leg trouser is when you're wearing a trainer, they're not too long and you're treading on them, obviously. Or if you're wearing a heel, that they're long enough and they're not too short with the heel. So I do have some wide leg trousers that kind of are good for trainers and some that are good for heels, and they kind of aren't good for both. But yeah, that is how I would style with the shoes, and kind of for every season really. It's also worth knowing that when you style with heels with a wide leg trouser, your legs are going to look so long. Like, literally the most elongating thing is a wide leg trouser with a heel. It just looks so good. So the straight leg trousers, for me, this is a super classic style. This is something that you've probably had in your wardrobe for years and will continue to have in your wardrobes for years. So good for workwear, also so good for casual, depending on how you style it. I also think with a straight leg, you can, if you're curvier, you can get away with a more mid-rise waist rather than just a high rise. Obviously a high rise is always going to be amazing, but a mid-rise would also work here. I am not in these videos, and probably ever, maybe I will, who knows, so never say never, I'm not going to talk about low waist. Now, I had a baby, as I said, I had a baby just over a year ago. Low waisted on me just does not work, and I do not feel comfortable with a low waist trouser on. It's just not for me. Like, if people want to wear them, they look amazing, and I literally see girls all the time on social media, and I think you look so good, of any body shape, any body type. Just for me, I just don't feel comfortable, and I have tried. I promise you I have tried, but yeah, it's just not for me. So we're going to talk about mid-waist and we'll talk about high waist in this video. So this pair of trousers, these I'm showing you now, these are actually vintage and they have more of a mid-rise waist. So with these trousers, I absolutely love to style with oversized again. I mean, you're gonna probably see a lot of this in this video. It's my style. It's super on trend. Not that I'm obviously all about that all of the time, but it is. And it has been for a long time, so I don't see it going out of fashion for a while. But oversized for me with this look, again, is gonna be very similar to the wide leg look. So we're gonna French tuck. It's going to be more flattering, going to help balance our proportions, going to give us a little bit more waist. So definitely any oversized pieces would work with this. So a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a jumper, and a shirt as well would absolutely work. The type of outfit that I also love to style with these straight leg trousers is an oversized cropped piece on the top half. So a kind of more oversized cropped t-shirt I think just looks amazing with these type of jeans. Again, you're balancing proportions. I know I keep coming back to that, but with the top being a little bit more oversized, it kind of pulls your eyes into your waist and obviously makes your waist area look a lot smaller. So in terms of shoes, we're gonna do trainers again. I mean, the Adidas Sambas are everywhere at the minute and I am a fan. I know they're a trend piece and I know that people are gonna be like, oh, they're everywhere. They are, but they do just go with every outfit. I've got two colours actually, the white and this new kind of black beige pair, and they literally just look so good with everything. Wide leg, straight leg, that's my doorbell. Wide leg, straight leg, and they really look good with everything. So for me, yeah, the Sambas are just something that I have to have part of my wardrobe. This look also looks so good with a pointed flat heel or flat-ish heel. These ones from COS I wear all the time. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see how much I wear them and how much I love them. They're so comfy and I just love the more straight leg with this kind of lower pointed heel. It looks so good. So crop trousers, again, even though they're such a classic piece, they are more of like a recent love for me. And I just do love a crop pair of trousers. I forgot how flattering they are. And obviously one of the reasons that they're so flattering is that the crop on the bottom of the trousers, as long as obviously you're getting them ankle length, which is what I would absolutely recommend, have the crop kind of end at your ankle because it's the narrowest part of your leg, of your ankle, and it really does draw your eye to that part, which is super narrow and it looks so flattering. And I think until I've done that recently and worn them again recently, I didn't really realise how flattering this was. So these trousers from a brand called Beyond 9 are the perfect crop for me. And I absolutely love the shape of these. Again, they have the voluminous fabric around the thighs and voluminous around the mum tum, because obviously I have a mum tum that I do like to hide if I can. And the elastication in the waist is just so flattering. So again, one of the ways that I love to style these trousers is with something that is cropped and more kind of oversized crop, like a oversized knitted crop sweater. Now, wearing something cropped has always been my thing. It was my thing pre-baby. Obviously my body was different then. I felt sad after I had a baby thinking that was something that I wasn't going to be able to wear again. Now, some people might think I shouldn't wear it, but I love it so much. It's not something I want to take out of my wardrobe, regardless of people, whether they think I should wear it or I shouldn't wear it. I just love it. It's part of my style, it's part of who I am. So when I wear it, I like to make sure I'm really thinking about how I'm styling my clothes so I'm kind of comfortable with this look. And an elastication on a waist is so flattering when you're wearing something with cropped. It doesn't squeeze you, it's comfortable, and it just looks so good. So definitely something to think about if you're curvier and you want to wear something cropped. Also, when I'm styling cropped, I also like to go for something that's quite cropped. And the reason is that obviously the higher up your stomach is obviously where you are the narrowest. So when you wear something that is quite cropped, it's drawing that eye into the narrowest part of your stomach, which is always super flattering. So I also really like to style these trousers, and this is quite a recent thing and maybe a slightly trend-led possibly, is with a cardigan. So a cropped-ish cardigan that's kind of a crew neck. Now this one is from H&M, it's kind of in between a cardigan and a jacket and has some structured shoulder pads going on as well, which I love. Now with these cardigans, I like to button right up to the top, kind of 2 or 3 buttons down, and then leave the bottom 2 buttons open so you can obviously see a bit of skin. That again is super flattering. It draws your eye into the middle of your waist. Now, in terms of shoes, you do have to be a little bit careful with crop styles. So I love to wear a crop trousers with like a chunky boot, a chunky ankle boot, which I'm going to show you with these Celine ankle boots. Now, you have to be careful that the crop and the ankle boot meet so you don't have a gap of skin, because that can make your legs look a lot shorter. If you have that ankle boot where it's meeting the trousers and your ankle boot is super chunky as well, that is again so flattering and makes that narrowest part of your leg look amazing. So yeah, just be careful that you're not having that gap between your boot and your trouser. The second way I love to style is with a loafer. I actually think the best way to style loafers is with a crop. So whether that's a crop trouser or a crop jean, you can obviously see the entire shoe, and you've obviously got that lovely part of your ankle and your foot on show. And again, it's just really super flattering. And we love a loafer. I mean, who doesn't love a loafer? The next thing we have is a legging. I mean, some may say that is not a trouser. Technically, that is not a trouser, it is a legging. But I wouldn't be able to do this video if I didn't talk about leggings, because I wear them all of the time. They are my staple mum uniform that I just need in my life. So with leggings, I like to go more down the sportswear route in terms of styling. I may not be doing any sports, any exercise, I'm probably not, but the way I'll style it is in that kind of way. So for example, I love to wear leggings with something super oversized over the top. So it might be a knit. If I want to go a little bit smarter, I wear a knit, or I'd wear a sweat, or if I want to be a bit more casual, I'd wear a sweatshirt. So obviously super easy styling, especially if you're running around with a small child. Any child or a baby is so easy to chuck on a pair of leggings and an oversized sweatshirt, or a t-shirt if the weather is a bit warmer. Now, another way I like to style, which might be a bit scary if you are curvier, but hear me out because I have a good way of styling it. So obviously I love a leggings and matching crop top or bralette look, wearing obviously the same activewear sportswear crop which comes with the leggings. Now, I wear this a lot. So one, I think you need to be careful with what leggings you're choosing. So make sure you buy a more compressive legging. That's going to obviously support you, especially in your tummy area. If you're like me, you've had a baby and obviously your stomach, it's not as toned as it used to be, but you still kind of want to wear that high-waisted legging look. Make sure your leggings are compressive. I wear the Adenola ones a lot because the compression I think is really good without being too uncomfortable. Now, obviously with the bralette, it looks really nice, but you may feel a little bit uncomfortable like that and a little bit too much skin on show. So I like to wear with an oversized shirt or an oversized cardigan, or sometimes actually a blazer. I just think that looks so good. It covers you up more, but you can obviously still see that you're wearing that kind of matching activewear set, which I just think looks so good. So in terms of shoes, because obviously I like it to be a sportswear vibe, there really is only one shoe for me, and that has to be the trainer. I just think a trainer with leggings is just the way forward. It just looks really, really good. Obviously, I've seen people style it with other types of shoes, but for me, it's just got to be the trainer. And I think when you're going down that soccer mum vibe, which clearly I'm going for, even though my child is 15 months and definitely can't play soccer, I just love it with, yeah, trainers, so it's got to be that for me. So again, the last one, maybe not technically trousers, but still really important in my life, is sweatpants or jogging bottoms. Now, again, if you're curvier, you might feel like this is not something you would want to wear, or you won't want to go down this route, or if you're going to wear it, you're just going to wear a full oversized look, which 100% do, because I love a sweatpant and oversized jumper look. This one is from COS. Now this is on the smarter side, which I really like. It's like more lounge wear than like a proper sweatpant. And I just think it looks so good with a matching jumper or sweatshirt, or if you've just got some like random joggers, if you find a similar colour sweatshirt, I think that looks so good. Oversized styling, I'm always going to be here for. Again, this is quite similar to the leggings. So I love to style a sweatpant with a crop top, like a crop vest, and an oversized shirt or a blazer or a cardigan. Again, it just gives you that little like crop vibes. It's a bit more, with a bit more coverage, with having something over the top to kind of cover your arms, most of your stomach, so you're just seeing that tiny bit at the front. I just think it's super flattering. You just feel more done. I think that's the word with wearing sweatpants. I mean, genuinely, I can wear sweatpants every single day. I just think they're so stylish anyway, but it just gives you a little bit more than just wearing kind of a full sweatpant look. Now, in terms of shoes, I've got to say, for me, it's got to be trainers again. I've actually recently seen some amazing looks of a wide leg. I mean, these are obviously like more of a straight leg, but a wide leg sweatpant look with like a pointed heel and an oversized trumpet. That does look really good. I've not managed to be brave enough for that just yet. I do want to go down that route, but just not found the perfect sweatpant. I think that's where I'm going with this. But yeah, for me, it's always got to be the trainers, because I think that look just looks so good. Thank you so much for watching this today, guys. So I'm going to do a series of this on YouTube where I'm going to look at different types of clothing, so tops, jackets, skirts, jeans, because jeans are so hard when you're curvy. I'm going to show you different outfits, how I style them, and what I recommend if you are curvier, and what's going to be more flattering, and what I think about when I style these items. So we're going to have a series of this on YouTube, and of course I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. I will link all of these, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, this is my first one in a very long time, and it's very exciting, and I hope you like it. And thank you, see you soon.